So I'm showing you what I have to do when I measure a garment, the work that goes into it. I do this with everything that comes in the store, and I think it's really, really important that when you buy something, when a customer of mine buys something, if you want to make it personalized to you, you please take the effort to measure yourself. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and my gift to my customers going out when they order something is I finally bought measuring tapes for everybody, since actually, surprisingly, some women just don't have them, and it's very difficult to guess what your measurements are if you have a hard ruler or just kind of guessing just sometimes doesn't work. You cannot go by medium, small, extra small, not nowadays with manufacturers just basically making things up. So on my website, when I say it's a large, that doesn't mean it's like a ballpark, what you think you will be, and then you have to look at the measurements. So when I measure a garment, and we're going to do this quickly, so basically the bust is underneath the armpit. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. So underneath the armpit, I go right across the garment and I lay it flat, and it's armpit to armpit. So can you see this? Yeah. So basically, let's just straighten this out. I do not stretch the material. This is all not stretched, even if it's a knit. You don't want it pulling when it's fitting. So this is loose and just relaxed. So that's 25, so double it, and that would be 50. So 50, and that's your bust. That's a large. So let me write that. I already wrote it down. So it's 50 inches for the large. Then, I hope you can see this. The length, or you know what, let me do the arm. The arm is, the reason I do this is so that it's just a constant with every garment. So I measure 8 inches from the shoulder drop. So this is a drop shoulder, so I can eyeball it. I've been doing this for years, so it's basically about there. 8 inches from the shoulder, at the shoulder drop to the arm. I do 8 inches, and then the circumference of that, so that I always give a little bit of wiggle room, if you know. So that's 6.5 and a titch. So let's say 6.5. So that is 13 inches. So that's the circumference measurement for the large, is 13 inches. The length, obviously, is the shoulder to the hemline. Again, relaxed. I don't pull anything. Everything's relaxed. So that's 26. So that's 26 inches, and I mark it on my little paper. I've run out of my chart paper, so I just like scribbled something. And then I do the hip. Now, some women want the swing. The swing is actually the bottom hem circumference, but I do the hip. So the hip, I measure, again, I have a standard, and I put it on the website on the chart. So it's 13 inches from underneath the arm. So here's underneath the arm. I measure 13 inches down. So basically, you can measure from 13 inches from underneath your arm down to your hip, stop at 13 inches, and then that's where you measure around your hip. Okay, so each item is exactly the same, how I measure, so it's easy for you to just repeat over and over and over again. Actually, and I'll make a video of how I do this. Probably won't do it today, but actually, I think I did it a few years ago. So it's 13 inches to the hip, and I take that And I'm trying to do it so you can see it. So usually I just have it flat out and not moving around so much. But so I take it 13 inches from the hip and lay flat. And again, that's relaxed 24, so that's 48-inch hip. And I write it down. Let's do 48. Is that right? And you know what? Sometimes my mind goes off to like the next 4 things I have to do. And I'm not paying attention. And if it sounds right, I usually can continue. If I question myself, then I'll redo it again. So again, yeah, I was correct. So that's 48. Sorry, I write it down on my notes. So I do this for all the sizes, and I write the notes, you know, the fabric content, a little bit of detail on what I want to say on the website, and I go from there. So basically, that's how I do a top. Look forward for when you order again, you're going to be getting one of these little guys. I wanted to be all fancy and put, you know, buy them and have my logo on it, you know, but, you know, it's too expensive. So that's how I do this. I'll do another video for pants so you can see exactly what I do. So this is going up on the website today. The pictures are already taken. Beautiful fabric. This is a cut loose fabric blend of, let me see what this is, polyviscose, machine washable, made in the USA, gorgeous color. Anyway, that's how I measure it, basic top. Any questions, you know how to reach me. Go on my website, chat, email, anything you want. All right, take care, bye.